Okay, so my question for you in this video is, would you like the internet to be dominated by AI generated content? And that means AI generated videos on YouTube, dominating YouTube, and all text articles and news media only providing AI generated content. So this is something we're going to look into in this video. And as you can maybe sense, this is a very important topic. And we're going to go through why it's actually likely that it could be like this in the future. And then I'm also going to go through why, in the big perspective, we should be careful with this. Because if you zoom out and look at different factors and mechanisms that are at play, you can quickly and easily see that there are some serious issues with this if it happens. Okay, and you can also consider like whether or not you are a content consumer, like a person watching videos, which you are right now, made by humans like me, or if you are a content creator like me that like to share knowledge and provide information online, whether or not you are one of these two kinds of people that use the internet. This is going to be really relevant for you. And I also want to reach out to my fellow content creators online to consider this, because this is a huge big deal for us. Like, we're basically at risk of being completely outcompeted by AI. And by the way, if you didn't know this, one of the reasons that a lot of actors in Hollywood, they are striking and protesting basically against, among other things, AI created content. This is the reason, because if you imagine you're an actor like Robert De Niro, then movie production companies, they now have a choice with the new technology of AI to just artificially generate a new movie without him necessarily being paid, even though the AI is trained and it takes all its, let's call it new creative content that it produces. It is created based on old content that is made by Robert De Niro, his old movies. So that's how you train an AI. Okay, so we're going to look into this now, like why it could be a problem and how it could be managed. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, instead of just going with the flow and just, a lot of people, they say online that, hey, we got ChatGPT, let's just start using it and not think about if there should be a legal framework for how we use it. You know, it's actually a powerful tool, and it's going to be part of the future in one way or the other. But I think it's important that we are active in deciding how it's going to be used. Because now let's get to the core of the situation here. If you zoom out from the very big perspective, if everybody started to use AI, also like content creators, all YouTubers, they started to just produce their video artificially, they could pump out 1 million videos per day that were artificially generated. What would that do to the internet? Well, first of all, it would overload the infrastructure of the internet. It would completely overload like the bandwidth of the internet, like physically through all the wires that we use, and also like Starlink, whatever. It would completely destroy the functionality of the system with overloading it. This is basically how hacker attacks also work, by overloading systems. Okay, so physically, it's not possible to work at this scale. And now, secondly, as a consumer, there's an ethical question, and that is, do you actually want to spend your time watching artificially generated content instead of human generated content? It's an ethical question. Okay, there's something I think nice about watching a real human doing a real video instead of something that's artificially generated. Now, the second question is, and this is a more serious question actually, it's not just ethical and kind of preference. Now, the real serious question is, if you accept on a broad scale that artificially generated videos should be widely allowed, then the real question is, would this technology be used to change the opinion of people? Because, videos, they can be really persuasive, both on the conscious level, but even on the subconscious level. And I'll guarantee you, AI can easily learn and has already learned to produce persuasive material. And that means that whoever controls AI and allows their AI-generated content to be widely distributed, they can implement an agenda to reach certain goals. Would it be a problem if major industries such as defense industry that make money off war, or other industries that make more money if there's more sickness, if they gained access to AI marketing tools so they can produce vast amounts of content, and it could be subtle, it could be disguised as completely innocent movies, or like even let's say it could even be like a motocross video about how to ride motocross. That could, if that was managed by a defense company or health company, you know which industry I'm probably talking about here. People that like industries that make a lot of money when people are not healthy. Actually, if they were generating these videos about how to ride motocross, they could implement hidden messages that would be persuading people to act a certain way or make certain decisions or feel a certain way, so they would act a certain way and so on. So you can see where it's taking us. So there are many ethical questions to consider, okay? Now let's talk about if there are any solutions, and to be specific, which solutions you can use in your own life to actually make a difference in this matter. First of all, you have to answer the question to yourself, do you want these technologies to be dominating the internet? That's a yes or no question. Now the solution, in my opinion, to addressing this big question, so there's 3 steps, okay? First of all, you have to start talking about this issue with your friends and family and your co-workers at your job. So start talking about it. Then you make it a real thing that people think about, okay? The second thing is you officially make it a part of your work. So whatever your profession is, you ask this question in your working community through official channels, such as I'll be posting this video also on my company social media profiles. And then it will start to get into the community officially. Or if you're working in government, you will make a post on the government website talking about these issues. So it becomes official through official channels. And then downstream from that, it will start to become a matter of politics, in real politics. And there will be like legal discussions, or there would be like real political discussions on how to address this. And there could even be like online polls that people can vote on to see what people's opinions are. So step number 3, the final step, is that when it becomes a legal matter that is addressed by the government, so by legal matter I mean a new law that is going to be hopefully voted on, well, then you have a chance to actually make a difference and vote on something or somebody who has a certain opinion or the same opinion as you about these matters. And then you have actually accomplished something and will make a difference. Sorry for making this video a bit long. Make sure you share it with a friend. If you think it's relevant, give it a like. If you want to support the channel, check out my online courses in the description. And that could make you a lot better motocross rider or a healthier human being and a better athlete. If that sounds interesting, check that out. But in any case, thank you for watching and see you on the next one. If you want to learn more tools and techniques and habits that can improve your life quality and performance and well-being overall, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like tropical island holidays, visit fitcamp5.com for my 2-time TripAdvisor award-winning training camp, where we train fitness and action sports together while learning to live a healthy lifestyle and, maybe most importantly, have fun at the same time. And if you're really serious about improving yourself, you should definitely check out my full online courses, where I share step-by-step programs on how I developed my own routines over the last 12 years as a CEO working in 4 different countries, while being a successful competitive athlete with more than 20 years of experience in fitness and nutrition. Check the link in the description for that. And in any case, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, be awesome, believe in yourself, and see you on the next one.